just after he got elected, all the judges just scrapped all his sentencing. But now it looks like it might be back on again. Although he's not going to get any jail time, even though he should. Yeah, so Donald Trump is to be sentenced over hush money case, but judge signals no jail time. Why? So a judge has ordered that Trump will be sentenced on the 10th of January in his hush money case in New York. When is the 10th? That is next Friday. Okay. So 10 days before the inauguration. So New York Justice Juan Merchan, I think I've said that right, signalled he would not sentence Trump to jail time. He should be jailed for life. Should have been done years ago, but anyway. Probation or a fine. But instead, give him an unconditional discharge, whatever that means, and wrote in his order that the president-elect could appear in person or virtually for the hearing. He needs to be locked up for life, and he wants to pardon all the January 6th insurrectionists, doesn't he? Trump had attempted to use a presidential election victory to have the case against him dismissed. Yeah, it looked like it was going to be because of Merrick Garland and Jack Smith. That's probably the only reason he's become president, so he can get rid of all this immunity and shit, which should have never been the case. It should have just gone ahead with it anyway. President-elect has posted on social media dismissing the judge's orders as an illegitimate political attack and calling the case nothing but a rigged charade. Yeah, everything's rigged according to him. And if Harris had run, he would have said, oh yeah, it's rigged. We would have seen another January 6th. And yeah. Trump was convicted in May of 34 felony counts of falsifying business records related to $130,000, £105,000 payment to adult film star Stormy Daniels. And the rest of it, the insurrectionist, election fraud, and everything else. The charges related to attempts to cover up reimbursements to his lawyer, Michael Cohen, who is in the final days of a 2016 election campaign, paid off the adult film star to remain silent about an alleged sexual encounter with Trump. Yeah, Michael Cohen, he's on YouTube now. He's got a few channels. I think he works with Midas Touch, I think, now. The president-elect has denied all wrongdoing and pleaded not guilty, arguing the case was an attempt to harm his 2024 presidential campaign. Yeah, you would say that, wouldn't you? In the post on his Truth Social platform on Saturday, that's Truth Social, that should have been banned a long time ago. No. Trump said the judge's sentencing goes against our Constitution. You go against the Constitution all the day. I don't know what you're going on about. And if allowed to stand, would be the end of the presidency as we know it. You're trying to end democracy as a whole. Trump spokesperson Stephen Chong earlier called the order part of a witch hunt. President Trump must be allowed to continue the presidential transition process and to execute the vital duties of a presidency unobstructed by the remains of any remnants of a witch hunt, Chong said. Yeah, what about the witch hunts he wants to do against everyone? And fucking Kash Patel and the FBI. There should be no sentencing, yes there should, and President Trump will continue fighting against these hoaxes until they are all dead. Yeah, Donald Trump is the biggest hoax there is. Everything that goes against him is a hoax. In his latest motion against the case, Trump had argued the case would hang over him during the presidency and impede his ability to govern. His whole living status is a hoax. He can't govern himself anyway. He's gone completely senile. Senile Don. Justice Merchan said he had been advised of several measures he could employ that could assuage, you've not heard that word before, Trump's concerns about being distracted by a criminal case while serving as president that fell short of the extreme remedy of overturning the jury's verdict. The options include for sentencing until Trump, 78, is really old now, leaves the White House in 2029, if he makes it that far, or if he doesn't try and make it a third term and a fourth term and whatnot, or guaranteeing a sentence that would not involve prison time, where he needs to be in prison. Trump had initially and unsuccessfully argued the case against him, ran afoul of the Supreme Court ruling on presidential immunity. In July, the country's top court ruled that the presidents had broad immunity from criminal prosecution that officials, quote unquote. Yeah, what do you mean by official actions? It could mean anything. However, Judge which Joe Biden still president, so he has presidential do official think or some other action, if you know what I mean. Trump is currently set to be the first convicted felon to serve in the White House. You're absolutely disgraceful. It's shocking how he's even allowed to stand. If it was goes, why not Trump? Is it one rule for him, one rule for everyone else? He may attempt to appeal against the conviction after the sentencing. Oh yeah, no, he will. He won't attempt to appeal. He will appeal. Fuck him. While falsifying business records is punishable for up to 4 years in prison in the US, there is no minimum sentence, and incarceration is not required. For him, it should be. Even before his election victory, legal experts thought it was unlikely Trump would face jail time given his age and his legal record. A long pages and pages of crimes. Is that what you mean by legal record, eh? So much against him that it's just. Yeah. Trump has also been charged in 3 other state and federal criminal cases. One involved in classified documents. So yeah, the one is yeah. And 2 relating to his alleged efforts to overturn his loss in the election in 2020. Only 2. The president-elect initially scheduled to be sentenced on 26th of November, but Justice Merchan pushed the date back after Trump won the presidential election. Yeah, it shouldn't have pushed back. It should have done it then and then. Ahead. Not much. But yeah. And then you got the inauguration to look forward to, not. Oh yeah, Donald Trump. What an absolute prick.